let's get started.
Okay.
So, first question, introduce yourself about your lab.
Okay. I'm Heather Bell. I'm a staff research associate in Dr. Nan Fungi's Fish Conservation Physiology Lab, and I've been in the lab for 8.5 years. While in the lab, I've studied green sturgeon behavior at a louver, thiamine deficiency on early life stage winter run Chinook salmon, studying their physiology, behavior, and survival. And now I'm the lead of the Longfin Smelt Conservation and Culture Program.
Okay. What's the history behind the program?
So the Fish Conservation and Culture Laboratory, or the FCCL, is a UC Davis entity that studies delta smelt, and they have for the past 20 years. They have successfully closed the life cycle for delta smelt and study them with the goal of propagation and supplementation in the wild, allowing them to produce multiple generations of fish and allotting thousands of fish for population supplementation. Because of the FCCL's success, the California Department of Water Resources funded an additional captive culture program for Longfin smelt, and that's what we're currently doing. And this will hopefully produce Longfin smelt for population supplementation in the future, allowing the fish to not go extinct similar to delta smelt.
I see. So what's the current status of your program?
So currently for Longfin smelt, we've closed the life cycle in captivity once. So that means we took wild fish, brought them into the lab, spawned them to produce first generation or F1 fish, and we're able to raise those F1 fish to maturation and spawns them again to produce F2 embryos. We haven't been able to keep the F2 embryos alive so far, so that is our next goal, is to really hone in the methods to keep F2 embryos alive. But currently in our facility, we have about 3,000 first generation fish that are almost a year old, and this is the best that they've done so far, so we're really happy with the success of the program so far.
Okay. What type of problems arise when running a captive culture program?
So when running a captive culture program, there are many problems that can arise because aquaculture can be finicky. There's a lot of things that could go wrong. The first problems that could happen are mechanical problems. So each system that we use has water pumps, air pumps, mechanical filters, UV filters. So if any one of those mechanical pieces of equipment goes wrong, then we'll have an issue. Additionally, all of the tanks need to be monitored for temperature, dissolved oxygen, salinity, turbidity, and all of those measurements have to fall within appropriate ranges, and if they're not within their appropriate ranges, the fish can fail. And our fish are kept in recirculating systems to maintain salinity and turbidity, otherwise the salt would just flow out of the water if it was a flow-through system. So with recirculating systems, we also need to monitor ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate, because if ammonia is out of range, it can kill the fish.
Okay. Is there any temporary or permanent solution to the decline-made fish in the estuary of San Francisco?
So currently, I think the best thing that we can do for the fish is to continue to work with our state and federal agencies to study them, mostly looking at their physiology and behavior and how they operate within different temperatures, salinities, turbidities, things like that. And working with our agencies, we can help provide them with management decisions, letting them know how they should be operating water projects and things like that to best protect the fish in the wild.
Thanks for your information on your program and Longfin